Well, now we're working on the steering neck again. So what I have here is I raised this up and put a piece of 1 1/4 square tubing in. The same stuff that I used to make the connections for the front axle. So I stuck a piece of that in there, covered it up, plug, welded around it. Then I welded this on top, put plugs on that, plug that all up. So the steering neck is now 1 1/4 inches higher than what it was instead of initially being welded on the frame. I'm gonna cut some angle iron, little pieces. Or not angle iron, but some 45-degree angles. Stick them up in there. Give this neck a little bit more power, a little bit more strength when it's got the load on it. All right. Well, what I decided to do is this piece right here. It is a piece of angle iron. I decided to put the angle iron in there instead of doing square tubing. I'm sure it's going to be strong enough. I then set this up. I use my 20 degrees on the top of this bar. And then I centered it this way with a level. Put a level right here. And yeah, then I tacked up this area, and then on the bottom also. You can see the angle iron in there? Yeah. Okay. Now let me put this thing in and see what it does. Okay.
Now it's time for a shameless plug. Be sure to check out the links down in the description to the next video, previous video, or another related build.
Alright, so what I'm going to do now for the neck here is I'm going to take some of that 2-inch 3/16 stuff, or maybe it's 3/8, I can't remember. But anyways, I'm going to cut off, because this is 4 inches across. Then I'm going to cut off some 2-inch pieces, notch it so it slides right up against the neck here, and then weld the hell out of it. I'm also going to do the same thing on this side. Maybe on the bottom. Not too sure yet. Alright, well, we've got that plate in there. I had to notch it out. Lay it in there. I've got it welded down here and up there, not all the way around. Here, here, and around the neck. And then I'll be putting one back there. And I have to be careful about welding around the tube because I don't want to warp the tube. Don't want that going on. So I have to be careful about that. About how much heat I do that, how fast I do that. Okay, that's what it looks like. Don't have anything welded on the bottom of it yet, but yep, real nice and shiny. Took the wire wheel to it, a little bit of the grinder, and that's about as far as I got with it. And these bars right there, I'm gonna have to cleave those bars off because they will collide. See that? I have to cut them off about right to here. Just I don't like doing that because that's good leverage that I use to unclip them from the side there. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this thing out and then tap a hole and put a grease zerk in there because yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, well, we got the grease zerk in there. Drilled it with this drill bit, and this bit was a little bit smaller than the threads of the of this little grease zerk right here. And then I just take the grease zerk, stuck it in my little in here, pushed it in there and pushed like hell and started rotating. Taps itself, sealed itself, pushed it in there, and had to make sure that it didn't go all the way through the wall, because if it went all the way through the wall, then it hit the bar when I go to slide it in. Couldn't have that. So, but it's in there tight. So now I got a grease zerk in there. I might put in another flat bar underneath here. I don't know. That's pretty damn well welded in there. But probably wouldn't hurt. I can't put anything back here. Well, unless I put a bar going straight across the angle iron. You know, I could probably do that, going straight across the angle iron, then weld that. Cover that hole up right there with the angle iron. Nah, I want to keep that open. Because if I don't, then I'll have to seal the whole dang thing off, and if I... yeah. Maybe I'll put a piece up in front here. Seems like that's where the stress would be at. Right up in front here anyways. So, alrighty. Okay guys, that's it for this. I don't know how in the hell I'm going to get down in those areas right there. I don't know. Alright, there we go guys. Bye-bye.
Be sure to check out the links down in the description to the next video, previous video, or another related build.